Nti ye di golf ho komo. Menya a professional golfer. Enye de eskafon eye no nko abi. Won say Ghana had the golfer say the CEOs ne bono. Even though they are professional golfers in Ghana, I know a few of them who are doing extremely well in that sport. Nti menya a professional golfer ye be di golf ho komo. And he's got a brilliant plan, a brilliant dream. Hopefully, also that dream will be a reality. Because we golfer na Ghanaian bia manin do the very top of golf. If you say it's for sport, here for me ne board do. Is it just a perception or it's a reality? Ebedi hu kubo or jumedi so. Menya a professional golfer done it. List I will come in somehow. Interestingly, his part is from Ghana, and that makes it even much more interesting. Danny, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Akwaba.
Thank you.
Akwaba. Teote.
You know, I know it means welcome. You know.
I'm just putting you on the spot just to know if you still have the Ghanaian feel in you.
Yeah, no.
At what point did you leave Ghana?
When I was 11. My mum has always lived here. When I was 11, I got a scholarship to go play in England. So I went. They gave me schooling, and I went to live there, boarding school for till I was 18, and then from there I went to play in college in the US, and now
play in college. What sports?
Yeah, golf.
Golf.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So you've been a golfer right through and through, right from childhood.
I was mostly a footballer. Until
of course, this is Ghana. You would play football.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's your first love in Ghana. That's the first love.
Yeah, there's no other kids that are playing golf in Ghana when I was growing up. You know, it was just all my friends were playing football, so I was like, I'd rather do that than go play golf with some 60-something-year-olds at the time. You know, as an 8-year-old kid, I was like, nah.
But how's the experience? You know. As someone who grew up in Ghana, I was born in Ghana and played football at the point, played golf. Did people see you as the weird one? We all play football. Why would you play golf?
You see, like there was a time, my friends were in school. They'd be like, "Why are you playing golf?" Like, my grandfather plays golf, you know, and it was like
golf
that.
Is for old men.
Yeah, it was like that for a while. Then what was it? I think it was year 4, and I'd been winning all these tournaments, adult tournaments at Achimota, and then in year 4, this documentary crew came to my school, and then they, all my other classmates, they seen the cameras and things like that, and I think that's when it like switched. They were like, "Oh wow, there's actually like something to this," you know, and they were like, "Oh." Like he plays golf. No, he's he's just
it's really serious thing now.
He's like, wow, he's like winning trophies and all that. So it was that's kind of how it flipped a little bit for me. People were like, okay, we'll see you at football Tuesdays, Thursdays, and then every other day we'll be at golf. But, yeah.
So you also didn't have the issue of financing. Playing golf, you have to dress properly, you need the right shoes, you need the right set of,
Yeah, I think the thing about it is that say if we're talking about in the US, the finance is a much bigger thing. And for an American, if we're talking about the wage gaps and things like that, it is much cheaper in Ghana, but at the same time, it's less accessible because of average wages and things like that. But I think it was no problem. And then after a certain point, because I was very determined, and then the scholarships come into play. So you get your free schooling and things like that. You go to college, but the most difficult thing about it is the exposure, and because after you get your start, at a certain point you become good enough. Clubs are free, balls
Yeah.
are free. It doesn't really. You get your travel paid for. It doesn't, but it's the start that makes
It makes it
the
difficult
most
because you need to get the
difficult.
clubs, the whole set of clubs in there.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to be registered to a club.
Yeah. So I think that's the thing about it. If you're trying to play at an elite level, eventually it becomes less of a financial strain. But it's if for a casual golfer, it's very expensive. Yeah.
Did you always wanted to be a professional golfer? Because I'm on the PGA website,
tour
and I'm
website,
reading
yeah.
your profile. Then the list height 6, feet 0.
Yeah.
Born, June 09, 1998. 24 years now, single. It's all here. It's all in there.
Wow.
I'm not making it up. It's all here.
PJ is exposing me today.
You live in Seattle, Washington. Seattle, Washington. University. You went to Washington University.
University of Washington, yeah.
Career earning 6,112. So yeah. But did you?
No, I think that's a skewed thing.
That's skewed, right?
Yeah,
it is not what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. But do you always wanted to be a professional golfer? Because I know people play for fun, even though it's very competitive. People.
Yeah. I think, like I said, there was a time I wanted to be a footballer, and then it was. I don't even know exactly what it was. When I first went to England, I was still playing football mostly, and then something about it, the injuries, the
physicality
weather,
of it.
Yeah. The weather was just. I just wasn't. It's hard to say. I think it was a knee injury I had when It took me out for like maybe 3 months, and I was playing golf in the meantime.
Yeah.
And I think that's what.
Like
I was
a
like,
Bill
I'm done
do.
with football.
Yeah.
Let me just play golf.
Wow, that's interesting, and you love it to bit, I guess.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
What do you want to get to in terms of career achievement and your ambitions?
I mean, as far as golf, my 2 goals. One is to win a major championship, and then the other is to become world number 1.
Probably a green jacket.
Green jacket. Hey, I'll take any of them. But that's
massive. A green jacket
I'm not gonna be too picky, but
massive,
green jacket.
Yeah.
The Masters, ideally.
Ideally, probably play in the America Europe, tour as well.
Yeah.
But because I see Australia in here, do we get the Ghanaian bit of your career as well? Do you get to own you?
Yes.
Even though I'm shy to say we didn't contribute much to your development.
Because I think that tour that I'm playing different tours at the moment.
Okay.
That's why it's skewed, because that was from a while back. In the early parts of my pro career, Golf Australia funded a lot of things.
Ooh,
so, but now I'm proud to say I'm carrying Ghana's flag on my back
as well.
Yeah.
That's really good. That's really good. Hopefully we'll see you in a green jacket or in one of these majors pretty soon. But why the strong connection to Ghana? But I'm coming to the project. Why the strong connection to Ghana? Is it because you were born here and you?
Yeah, this is my home, to be I think I come here as much as I can. I get homesick, so when I'm living in the States now, and I'll still travel here maybe 3-4 times a year. Because anytime I have a break in my schedule, I try to come. But my mom lives here, my sister.
So your mom is Ghanaian?
Yeah, my mom is Ghanaian. Yeah,
from the Greater Accra side of
Adan.
Ghana. Adan.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we live.
But your dad is not Ghanaian.
No, Australian.
Your dad is Australian.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But I love coming back to Ghana. To this day, Banku and Oko is my favorite dish.
Ah.
So when I go, like my grandma makes the best one in my opinion. So
Makes the
when
best back.
yeah. So when I go, I'll freeze some and I'll put it in a suitcase and then I'll take it back to the States with me. But yeah, I love Ghana. I think it's hardwired in my DNA. So it's it's my home.
Why the Golfers Academy? Do you think that we have people who are passionate about golf in Ghana, even at the early stages of their life?
I've seen. So if I compare it to when I was a kid out here, I think the popularity has increased exponentially, especially among kids. So how it came about, how the whole my whole foundation came about was that I was here last September, and I was just here for holiday, and I went to the Achimota driving range, and I sent out a story on Instagram saying, hey, I'll do a junior clinic, very impromptu, and I think we had maybe like 30
kids coming
kids come just, you know, and just, it blew me away, and I got a chance to watch them also swing, and I was like, wow, there's some raw, untapped talent there. So the whole idea is to, like I said, and most of these kids have equipment, right? It's not the best, but they're adequate for, you know, some sort of development. The only thing is that they need the right guidance and the right exposure.
Because the foundation is important.
Yeah,
the techniques and all those things at the early stages are important.
I think for me, because I've had a scholarship to go play university in the US, so this is something where I have these connections. I can use these connections, say, hey, there's this kid from Accra, like, to a college coach, come watch him play, you know, you might be interested in, you know, signing him. This is how whether or not they want a career in golf, many people go and play in college and they don't even want to play golf professionally. But it gives them the education, it gives them valuable life lessons. So that's the whole thing about it. We just want experience and exposure for the children.
So what's the plan? What's the plan for this, you know, academy?
So right now, so we have our junior invitational, Danielist Foundation Invitational on the 21st, which will be followed by
January.
Of January,
okay.
And which it'll be a golf tournament followed by an award ceremony and fundraising dinner. So the plan is it's a non-profit. So the plan is to, once we get the funds for an academy, a facility where that can rival what they have in, say, the U.S., places in the U.S. or in Europe, the plan is to have, you know, a large group of kids that join the academy and can get training and just, you know, get the right guidance so that they can, you know, make their own paths in the golfing world.
Very well. We're Danny List, a Ghanaian Australian professional golfer, and a Ghanaian professional golfer, or PGA, highly rated young, you know, golfer, and I share the prospect of golf in this country, or beautiful dream of setting up a golf academy in Ghana to train the next generation of golfers. And are you the first Ghanaian to play in the PGA?
Yeah. Wow. Only, yeah.
Wow. And the only one?
Yeah.
Charlie. I think he's even the first West African.
Okay, yeah, so that's Canada. They voice and what's Canada. They don't pass up because I'm busy introducing, but or giving him away. Canada, let's say. Yeah. So he's the first Ghanaian, first West African. Only. Not just the first, but only.
Yeah.
Is it a lonely place for you? Do you wish that you had many Ghanaians, many West Africans
absolutely.
in there? I know Nigerians are also crazy about golf. I've MC the Ghanaian Nigerian competition. I think they're also crazy about golf.
Yeah, they love golf. You see, that's the thing. There's golf there, but it's not the right. You know, you can train for hours on end, but if you're not doing the right things, you get nowhere.
98.9.
Well, most of them are just playing for fun, not because they want to be professional golfers.
Yeah.
You know,
but, yeah. So.
It's like a club. Like brotherhood. Like,
Yeah. So
people go there, they play golf, they are
Yeah.
fun, and
yeah.
it ends there.
But absolutely. But there's also local professional players that
Yeah,
But the one thing I notice is that yes, they can play well here, but because they're not doing the right things, it doesn't translate to competing internationally.
Maybe it's also because people don't see the end goal, the end game.
Yeah.
If I play golf, where do I get to? Where do I go? Is there an opportunity for me to be the very best? Because there are not many examples of Ghanaians who've played at the highest level, like yourself.
Yeah.
So it maybe does not encourage them to
I think so.
do it more.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what my plan is to, because we do have professionals here and who also coach. My plan is to have my coach from the States come over once we have this academy, train everyone in how to train all the guys here on how to teach the kids, and put them all on the right, give them the right framework to go by, so that it's just a constant, production of, harnessing young talent, So everyone, they say quality over quantity, So if you're doing the right things, even if you're not, if you're doing half days rather than full days, you'll get a lot further. So, and that's what I've seen. Since I've been here, I've tried to be like a big brother to a lot of the junior players out here and try and, help as much as I can. So, and we're going to keep on doing that.
Do you have a relationship with the Golf Association? Are they helping out in any way?
Yeah. I think they're giving some level of guidance on how to
go about
approach this. Yeah. But I'm hoping and I think that the GGA, Ghana Golf Association, will be an integral part in this academy's development.
Wow, interesting. But do you see prospect here? Do you see
1000%,
talent here?
Yeah. I think like I said, when I was coming up, I was one of the, if not the only, junior player. So it shows that you can learn the game in Ghana and then go on to bigger and better things. So I think we want everyone to have that same opportunity, and I'm sure Ghana will be on the big stage consistently in the future.
Maybe after your competition, I'll take you on an 18-hole.
Do you play?
Match. Maybe
Yeah. Can you play?
I'll share some few tricks. Your golf club is close to me. It's like one of celebrity golf club. So maybe I'll take you there. Maybe on a cool evening. We'll do an 18-hole game and see who is. Kennedy will be our umpire. Anyways, so it's been fun. I wish you all the best in your endeavor. But do you also need help in terms of corporate sponsorship to be able to do this and do it well, so that the whole nation gets the full benefit of what you're about to do?
Yeah, I think we have some corporate sponsors that we'll be announcing soon, and I think we're still hoping to have some more. Everything helps.
So 27th, right? Or 21st?
21st. Yeah.
Which golf club?
Achimota
Golf Club.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Starting from which time to which time?
It'll be adults. There'll be adults, which will be largely comprised of many of the donors, and then which will start at 6:30 a.m. and then the juniors will play from 10 a.m.
10 a.m. Okay.
Which is that's the whole day is about the juniors. We want